Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday Show! Hi! How's it going? Nice to see you again. It's been a while, but here we are. So, today's Monday Show is brought to you in part by the letter D. D could stand for dog, or damselfish, or Dante. D. I mentioned last week that I visited some elephants. It was a very positive experience, but it comes from a very negative and kind of sad place. The place that I went to is called PAWS. That stands for Performing Animal Welfare Society. What happened is this. I saw this documentary on HBO. It's called An Apology to Elephants. Now, when I was a child, I would see elephants at the circus, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I loved elephants. I did like a 5th grade report on elephants. I really liked them. I'm very fond of them as animals. When I saw this documentary, it really opened my eyes to the world that they live in. Anytime you've seen an elephant, he's unhappy. And that's pretty much just across the board. From what I can understand, this PAWS place is really the only place that even tries to give elephants the kind of place to live that they really need. Even PAWS doesn't pretend that it's a perfect place for elephants. Here's the deal. Elephants are giant, magnificent, loving, intelligent creatures with a memory, and they exhibit signs of love and affection, all these great positive things. When you see an elephant in the circus, chances are it was kidnapped as a baby to be trained in a very abusive, very bad way. Elephants are trained, for the most part, using fear and abuse, and when I watched this documentary, it really made me very sad, because I think mostly because I didn't know about it. It's not something you think about. You see the circus elephants and they seem to be having a good time, so how was I to know that anything else was going on? PAWS basically serves as a rescue operation for abused animals. So all of this is a very sad story leading up to now, but the exciting part is that we might be able to have an impact on it. We as people can stop going to the circus, and we as people can use our voices and our opinions and our emotions to express how we feel. So I think that's kind of cool. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. If you'd like to check it out for yourself, they have a website that's pawsweb.org. It has lots of information, and it was really eye-opening to me. Animals are really cool, and there's a lot of them out there that need our help. You may or may not know, I adopted a rescue dog recently. His name is Charlie, and now I present to you a segment I like to call A Moment with Charlie.
Charlie, that's Charlie. Charlie dog, he sleeps and poops. Charlie, that's Charlie. Charlie dog.
He sleeps and poops. That's pretty much all he does. Moving on, continuing with our animal theme of the day, I present another new segment called Ask a Giraffe. 1, 2, 3, 4, Ask a Giraffe! Dear Giraffe, why does helium make your voice change? Really wasn't much of an answer. If you have a question for the giraffe, you can send me a tweet at NicePeter with the hashtag AskAGiraffe. Without further ado, it is time to reach out to you, the dear viewer, in this week's edition of Viewer Mail.
Viewer mail, viewer mail. Let's see what we got today in the viewer mail, viewer mail. Let's see what we got today in the viewer mail.
This first piece of viewer mail comes to us from VVS in Chicago, Illinois. Hello, VVS. I'm curious about your mysterious name. There's a paper doodle-doo. What is this? Oh, it's a pair of glasses that are transparent. Perfect. Nerd glasses? My nerd fighter? I love the Vlogbrothers. I love the Nerd Fighters. Man, sometimes I look at what the Vlogbrothers are doing, and I think it's the coolest thing on the internet. I don't know if anybody else is with me. Are you a Crash Course viewer? Do you watch that show? It's the best! This next paper noodle is another pair of glasses. These are a little cooler. There we go. That's better. There, now I can look like a cool nerd. Which is pretty much what the Vlogbrothers are, right? They're cool nerds. This is a... what is that? Is that an eraser pie? What is that? Doesn't smell like anything. This is a... oh, yeah. This is a Queen thing. This says, keep on rockin', dude. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
It's like it's a set of big things. On the back, it's got something that says, the Chuckle Brothers versus the Wayans Brothers. Who are the Chuckle Brothers? I am not familiar with them, and they look hilarious. If you know who the Chuckle Brothers are, please enlighten me. This next piece of viewer mail comes to us from Emma in Zionsville, Indiana. Emma, I must say your envelope is very well decorated. That is some nice coloring. Did you know that Adobe has a color app that's pretty cool? I just discovered it the other day. You can point it at something and it tells you what the color scheme is. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Emma has written a very sweet letter, and in it she tells us about a fish that she adopted that lives in a yellow submarine. And there it is, very, very well drawn out. That's very awesome. Thank you, Emma. Good luck with your fish. I have some fish myself. They've been dying a lot. See, now I'm conflicted. Am I supposed to keep fish? Now, since I saw all these animals, I don't know whether I'm supposed to keep animals or not. I think the dog is good, But fish, where does that lie? Are we supposed to have fish? Is that cruel of us to keep fish in a tank? Probably is. But are fish smart enough to know what's going on? I don't know. Do fish have feelings? Hey, Giraffe, do fish have feelings? You are weird. This next piece of viewer mail comes to us from Taylor in Saginaw, Michigan. Man, I haven't been to Michigan in a long time. I used to love Michigan. I still love Michigan, but I used to go there a lot. There's this place in Ann Arbor, Michigan called Zingerman's Deli. They make the best everything in the whole world. Even their pickles are delicious. And that's how you know a deli is good. When you have a pickle and you're like, oh, that's a good pickle. That's how you know a deli's good. Look at that. That is beauty pen. I'm gonna use this to sign things that I hate. Because sometimes I have a lot of forms and like paperwork and crap to sign. And I find that if you sign stuff that you hate with a pen that you love, it makes the whole process a little less miserable. So, thank you very much. This is lovely. Taylor's written a letter in which she tells me that I'm the first person she shared her drawings with, and I'm having trouble believing that because look at how awesome they are. That's the coolest. Look at that. That's an awesome, cool drawing. Taylor, you should share your drawings with the entire world. They're obviously awesome. Look at what you did to the Easter Bunny. That's me, kind of. So, Taylor, thank you very much for your wonderful package and your wonderful letters and drawings. You should share them with the world. Don't be shy about your art, because people are going to stomp on it sometimes. But, yeah, I don't have any advice for that. It's really hard. When you make something and people stomp all over it, it's just hard. Just remember, most of the people on the planet are kind of dumb anyway, so who cares what they think? That's a good pickle. I want to share with you something that causes me a lot of anxiety and fear, and maybe you can help me figure out how to deal with it. I'm afraid that there's some people out there who send me these wonderful, elaborate things that have so much work that went into them, and I worry sometimes that if they don't make it to the show, that it's not going to end up being a positive experience for that person, that they're going to not see what they sent, and it's actually going to make them feel worse. If that's happened to you, I don't know what to say. It's difficult for me because there's been entire shows that I've taped at a point when I just felt terrible. And I went back and tried to use the footage and it just looked like somebody trying to force out a smile when they actually felt terrible. I hope that you can just trust that all the things that you send in, they get appreciated. So just know that. I've gotten some paintings, I've gotten some poems, I've gotten some things that are just mind-blowing, and I kind of keep some of them to myself. So if you sent one of those things, just know that it did get to me, and it's really awesome. And I sometimes don't know what to say about all of you out there, except thanks. So I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Late for dinner, last week's winner was sitting right next to me.